It's Friday, July 25th, 2025, and this is the Washington Times front page. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. Unidentified hackers recently compromised a major intelligence website used by the CIA and other agencies to submit details of sensitive contracts. Bill Gertz reports the breach targeted proprietary intellectual property and personal information submitted on the Acquisition Research Center website in support of several CIA spying programs. The National Reconnaissance Office, which runs the site in question, confirmed the hack but did not comment further. The extent of the breach is not fully known, but people familiar with the activity said hackers likely obtained information on key technologies for CIA operations. Following the recent Supreme Court decision telling federal judges to restrain themselves from issuing nationwide injunctions, a federal appeals court ruled that those injunctions can be legal if states are the plaintiffs. Stephen Dinan reports the Ninth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals allowed a universal injunction against the Trump administration's restrictions on birthright citizenship. Judge Ronald Gold, writing the key opinion, said states, which were the lead plaintiffs in the lawsuit, need certainty in their policies, and that allowing a patchwork of rules will be difficult for the states to address. The ruling marks the second time this month that a court has stepped in to issue a nationwide block on the Trump administration's birthright citizenship plans. The White House has been silent about TikTok for nearly a month since President Trump announced he had buyers for the social media app. Mallory Wilson reports the president granted a 90-day extension to the Chinese-owned app last month, giving parent company ByteDance until mid-September to find an American buyer or face a U.S. ban. The June extension was the third of his administration for the short video app. On his first day in office in January, Trump extended the 75-day deadline for ByteDance to divest from the app. He then announced another extension in April. Columbia University has agreed to pay $200 million to settle claims related to discriminatory practices and $21 million to a fund to resolve civil rights cases filed by Jewish employees. Valerie Richardson reports Columbia codified its earlier pledges to balance its Middle East curriculum, hire a liaison for anti-Semitism issues, end race-based diversity programs, and enforce disciplinary measures against student protesters. In return, the Trump administration agreed to restore an estimated $400 million in research grants and take no adverse civil or agency action against Columbia for any previous violations. The agreement addressed concerns about intellectual freedom and politicization by stressing that the administration would not dictate faculty or university hiring, admissions decisions, or the content of academic speech. Former CIA Director John Brennan and others are poised to be the focus of a new Justice Department team examining how Obama-era appointees launched the 2016 narrative about Donald Trump's ties to Russia. Susan Ferricchio and Kerry Pickett report a newly declassified intelligence report concluded that Brennan played a pivotal role in creating the Russian collusion storyline, now since discredited. House and Senate leaders said that they may also conduct their own investigations, separate of the Justice Department. And finally, Thailand and Cambodia exchanged fire with rockets and fighter jet bombs this week across a disputed border region. 12 Thai civilians were killed as Thailand and Cambodia blamed each other for the fighting and accused each other of targeting civilians. Cambodia reportedly said Thailand's F-16s dropped 2 bombs where Cambodian forces are stationed to defend the nation's territorial integrity, but it gave no details about damage or casualties. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.